Your disease holds you back like history. You're not gonna complicate things. So just come away. I'm not gonna waste my time breaking my backbone. It's far too late. I'm never gonna change my mind. Stop find no fools. Stop find no fools like you. I'm not for sale, so listen well and strike my words in stone. There's nothing worse than being cursed, to slay the coin and throne. Is this not everything that you want?
On a warm, late summer afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Jets. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Love looking to throw it. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Here now, 2nd and 4.
26-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's taken in by Watson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And maybe a little pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Love. That is caught at the 7. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Here's Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And now Love going to change things up. The 11-yard line. One more time with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Love now. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. 27-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys beyond that circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a
Yo, this DJ active right there. This that new Hawaii. Let's go.
We tired of the standing online, waiting to get shine. Play the rule book while getting your jewels took. Look what we done spawn, flipping this turf jar. Cause we ain't into waiting for you to send a payment. Get yours.
misinformed about the bloodline I represent. The black bar ain't work on me, they messed up the measurements. I studied my door and found the password to get me in. Fought with the nothing and I won, my story never ends. Focusing on clowns will render you directionless. Stagnant at a mountain's foot, far from its precipice. As expected, y'all forgot the power my electric is. Stand corrected for the war won't go how you expected it to bow. And the reverence to all, and togetherness to gold. And the deep breaths and self-love regiments. The flash after the boom, but for the silence for dead presidents is all that I am. You ain't never gotta question it. Thank God the light is out. Remember when I kept it in? I'ma get mine first. You can have seconds then. As long as turf holds down the horn section, it's automatic lightning to a kite. Can you weather it?
Standing online, waiting to get shine. Play the rule book while getting your jewels took. Look what we done spawn, flipping this turf John. Cause we ain't in the waiting for you to send a payment. Get yours. Cause I'ma get mine. 1, 2, 3 times. This how you make yourself at home and help yourself. This the baseline, yay. The orange pole who serves in Philly from an ATL. The Upper Darby Coltrane, treated like a no-name. The second fiddle, like grammar school students is playing a damn whistle. Took it all in stride when they said he couldn't ride while they pointing at the sign talking about you too little. Turf, what's a $5 bill?
Ain't when you trying to make a meal.
Bet out of Lower Marion, straight to the league. Putting up buckets, I'm talking numbers you wouldn't believe.
What up?
Flussy on them stages with nothing but the greatest. And even if he solo, that is a valid statement. 10,000 hours, crazy how we hustle. Top 10, top 5, all off the muscle.
Bring it home.
Battery pack, gas pedal to the floor. Tell me this, what's the go without his
out. HB, West Coast. Yeah. Eyes closed and my heart open just to get this off my chest and left my heart broken. Seeing how goofies will move for the green. Saying we on the same team, but what do that mean? Why build a bridge just to watch set it ablaze? Don't get me heated, ain't no way to control the inferno. Feel a spirit of prodigy, I've been keeping it thorough. I'd rather do it by my lonely than fake with the pack. And if you can't stay down, then stay where you at. I feel like we the new standard. I'm going over the matters from information I gathered. I'm finding the answers. I've been reading over the chapters. They doctoring up the numbers, forging all of their data. My godly values, speak at high volumes without ever having to be the loudest in the room. I move like a commander in the military. You ain't even qualified. Get past the preliminaries. Separate a war winners from a war presenters. I seen some evil done. I'm still shaking off the jitters. I'm coming with the thunder. Yeah, I'm going Thor with the hammer. Was counting 6, 7, 8 before I lived in Atlanta. It's my heart that make me different. This link is apocalyptic. Me and out, moving pure than our division. I'm tired of acting like this ain't watered down for real. 9 to 5 and you can't relate to this type of feel. Nah. Gave you boys a break, now y'all gotta deal with me. I try to give them the game, they ain't keep it real with me. I had homies out supposed to come up and get rich with me. I had some shorties out supposed to stay down and had kids with me. Long story, it's a lot. Now my circle's so small that it's closer to a dot. They thought I was repping Grape Street. I'm turning up the watts while I'm beating up the beat.
Right now I'm speaking with my chest out to prevent from getting stressed out. Lamborghini got the breast out. I'm working with a different type of text out. Everything simple, Janet, and a projectile. I'm not a vegan, I'm a reptile. My appetite for destruction is very trifling, no ciphering. Don't go to clubs if I can't sneak a... Got paper in circulation, we keep it cycling, spinning. We don't do collaboration, it's a business merger. Cut a pie, split a burger, and make it stretch like a fitness worker. I'm on my for certain. On stage checking a mic behind a custom Dr. Romanelli curtain. I'll give you extra cuts like a deluxe version. Couple stripes when I'm finished, you need a cut surgeon. Hits drumming, got the truck swerving. Meetings with a tuck shirt in. You can never put enough work in. I put a couple 100K hours in. Days without showering. No vase to put a flower in. No paper to put the paper. Still no way I'ma throw the towel in. Me and HB standing 5'7" and still looking down on bums and towering.
Never heard it like this. Back to back, beat for beat, hey. Bring it back. I gave you boys a break, now y'all gotta deal with me. I try to give them the game, they ain't keep it real with me. Homies out supposed to come up and get rich with me. Some shorties out supposed to stay down and have kids with me. Long story, it's a lot. Now my circle's so small that it's closer to a dot. They thought I was repping great.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Jets. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Unconventional strategy here, to say the least. They'll try for a field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go.
That's a kick right there, Kate, that defies explanation and analysis. But at the very least, if you're going to try a field goal on an early down, you've got to make it. That's embarrassing.
The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here, 1st and goal. Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. After the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Love now. He finds his man. Nobody else has him. Look how alone he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Reed from 5 yards away. Extra point attempt coming up.
For the extra point.
Sent right down the middle and good. And they jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jets nothing. Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Starting at the 10. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. First they go play fake. Now it's Klubnik. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They're going play action. Klubnik. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
3rd and long for him here. And this is another incompletion. Now, partner, I know you love your baseball analogies. That's 3 strikes right there. And this offense 3 and out to begin this game.
And I think next drive, play number 1 should be a run. What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree. Good call. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical as nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They stick with Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Love. He's got it complete to Reed. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. An impact play from the Packers. 36 yards. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Running on first here with Jacobs. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock, continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Jacobs has the Green Bay touchdown.
The ball carrier. Touchdown.
Picking up where they left off in that season-opening win last week, Brock. Quickly out in front, and they're adding to it as they push to be one of the teams to start the season 2-0.
And when you get going like this, it really doesn't matter what call comes in that headset. Everybody in the huddle feels it. Like they're not going to stop us on the other side. And really, they have it.
Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Has this at the 6.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing Klubnik. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, New York. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resonate, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Sanders all set to send it away. And this is Savion Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. First play to drop. Here's Jacobs. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Working on 2nd down. Love. Kraft has it. He's going to be stopped, but not before he picks up 18 yards and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go.
Love looking to pass. This one taken in by Kraft. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the 1st.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down. Here's Love. Escapes the pocket. And he will not turn this into a positive. They take him down. And that is back-to-back sacks for him.
The showing a week ago garnered an AFC Defensive Player of the Week honors, and we're seeing the impact right here, right away this week, too. Offensively, you better know where this guy is because he can take over a game.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. The Packers on top early. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. They get to him, take him down after a gain of 3. And that gives Green Bay the first down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Second down throw for Love. Buys time, rolling right. Dumps it off. Jacobs. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
They'll run. Jacobs. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs. His 2nd in this game, matching his total from last week. That one splits the uprights. They bump their lead up to 14.
Jets 7.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And having gained up a handful there. Brought down by Javon Hargrave.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Play fake. Here's Klubnik. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Klubnik, 3rd and short. Has his man. That's their rookie from Oregon. And he's going to be taken down well short of the marker. Give him, looks like just about 3 on that completion. That brings up 4th down. Another punt coming up. Austin McNamara to again do the honors. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Jacobs. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Rolling on 2nd down, here's Love. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. Give him 2 yards. Stop made pretty quickly there. And that will be good for Packers 1st down.
And the Packer 1st down.
Love now to throw. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but showing a love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Get 22 out of that play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st. Throwing, it's Love. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
To the air with Love. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Got his man, it's Golden. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Love, 1st and 10. And he's up over 150 yards passing thanks to that previous completion. From the red zone now. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You've got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. This one also in and out of the hands. Incomplete. This time, though, a hit assisted in the break of an out-would-be catch. That means it's 3rd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down. Instead, it's incomplete. The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponents. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Klubnik. Fits it through the middle. They get him to the ground, but boy, they gained about 25 before they did. And that's going to be 1st down Jets.
5 yards on the play. That's good.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The Jets take their first time out.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
42-yard line.
Now it's Klubnik. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Defense finally able to close on this after a gain of about 24. And that's going to be good for a Jets first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard
Good throw.
line.
Klubnik. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half. seconds left, and instead of bringing the field goal unit out, they're trying for 6. One final shot before the half. Firing end zone, and this is hauled in. Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson. First return scored. Now he's got a receiving one, too. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Sanders connects on that extra point. And the lead now down to 10.
Packers 24, Jets 14. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Here comes Williams on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's out of bounds on a nice return, but time's run out. We're headed to the break. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's out of bounds at the 16. Going to be a long field ahead for them on this possession. You're not seeing things incorrectly, folks. You do not need glasses. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. And this gets all the way down inside the 5. The officials blow it dead at the 4-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start this drive with Hall. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle. That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. He's going to the air. Klubnik. Looking underneath here for Hall. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
And you're going for this. That's on target to Cooper. And they convert in a big way on 4th down. Again at 23 on the play. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side on a play like that, you would better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
And give me a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust.
Yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
It's his running back. And out of bounds he goes after picking up close to 8 yards there. So 2nd and short coming up.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And they get him down after a gain of 10. A great effort on his part. Pays off with the first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Stops there, but that gets them first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Quickly out wide, it's Mitchell. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
First they go play fake. Now it's Klubnik. The throw left side finds Sadiq. And in. Touchdown, New York. Kenyon Sadiq, his third of the year. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they trail by 3.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Here's Love. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Handoff running right. Jacobs. Brought to the ground finally after a gain of about 17 yards. And that is a Packers first down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Love now. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs. He tops last week. That's his third score in this ball game. They'll try this extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. That makes this a 10-point game. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Second down. Here's Klubnik. Looked for a second like he had him, Brock, but he just couldn't hang on. It was a good throw to fit it into double coverage, but too tough through that contact. Third down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here's Klubnik now. Complete beyond the marker. They rounded to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. They got the first down. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. They've got first down here from the 36. That's completed out to the right. And they're going to bring it down just on the other side of midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Play fake here. And he's going to go down. They drop him back on his own side at the 47. Javon Hargrave. And that's the 50th sack of his NFL career.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
Third and long for him here. Running right side by Sadiq. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
He's got it at the 6. He will go. Touchdown, New York. They can tack on one more now. Bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects. So now one more kick from him. A field goal to tie us here in this fourth quarter.
31.
Ball set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here comes Williams on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position. A little shy of the 40. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Running right. Here's Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs. That's his 3rd on the ground this week. That one right down the middle. And that makes this a 10-point game.
38. Jets 28. Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've set it downs for him from the 31. Klubnik's going to throw. And that looked good for a moment, Brock, but the hit jars it free. That's going to bring up second. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round one in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for a Jets first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Klubnik. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it inside the 10. That is the spark that they needed. And that will set up first and goal.
51 yards, the gain on the play. That's another Jets first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the red zone on first. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he is across. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. That is number 30 in his NFL career. And he connects, so now one more kick from him. A field goal will tie us here in this fourth quarter.
Jets 35. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Here comes Williams on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 32.
On second down, Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up third and 7.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. Packers holding on to a field goal lead. Let's see what they draw up on this third and 7. Running back sent in motion left. To the air on third and long. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! And the Jets have some new life in the fourth.
The third down pass intercepted.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
At the 44-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. They get 27 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
Second and 9.
He'll look to throw it. And he will score. Give him the lead in the final minute. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. The kick is good, and I believe this should stand, Brock. It looks like that flag appears to be on somebody who jumped early. Let's see. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. And it's good. So they take the lead, and that extra point buys them a little bit of breathing room here, partner. The field goal doesn't tie it now. Sanders all set to send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Jets make the play that should win them this game.
Now he's got himself a pick in each of the first 2 games. This could just be one of those years, Kate. Kind of one of those players that we find sometimes in seasons where the ball just finds him.
Ball takes it straight ahead. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. They go right back to Hall. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. That one's out and cut on the right side. He's taken down at the 30. Well, 3rd and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
That's good for a Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the win goes to